Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you how to advance track changes and commenting. Imagine printing out your document and asking a friend to proofread it. They would likely mark any errors in red pen and write their suggestions in the margins. While this method works, wouldn't it be much easier to manage if you could handle this process electronically? In Microsoft Word, you can achieve this using two powerful features called track changes and comments. What is the purpose of track changes and comments? Track changes and comments in Microsoft Word are essential tools for enhancing document collaboration and review. Track changes allows multiple users to collaborate on a single document by clearly displaying who made what changes, making it easier to see the revision history and understand the evolution of the document. This feature is particularly useful in editing, as it helps to keep track of all modifications, including additions, deletions, and formatting changes. Comments, on the other hand, provide a way for users to leave notes, suggestions, and feedback without altering the main content of the document. This is invaluable for reviewers and editors who need to communicate ideas or ask questions without directly modifying the text. Together, these tools streamline the process of collaborative editing and ensure that all changes and feedback are visible and easily manageable. I will enable the Track Changes feature so you can see it in action. To do this, go to the Review tab located at the top of the Word window. In the Review tab, you will find a group of editing tools. Look for the Track Changes command, which is typically represented by an icon that resembles a lined piece of paper with a pencil. Click on this command to activate the Track Changes feature. Once Track Changes is enabled, any modifications I make to the document will be displayed as markup, which is Word's way of showing the changes. For instance, if I delete text, it won't disappear entirely. Instead, it will be shown with a strike-through. This allows you to easily identify the changes that have been made. Additionally, you can see who made each change and when it was made. When I add more text, it gets underlined. This feature allows the owner of the document to easily see the changes I have made before deciding whether to include them in the final draft. By underlining the added text, it stands out from the original content, making it clear what revisions have been proposed. Additionally, you can add comments in the margins to provide further explanation or suggestions. To do this, simply select the text you want to comment on, then go to the Review tab at the top of the Word window. In the Comments group, click on the New Comment command. This will insert a comment bubble in the margin next to the selected text, where you can type your comment. In this example, it would be beneficial to provide a more detailed explanation so that it is what I am going to suggest. By expanding on the ideas and providing more context, the reader will have a better understanding of the topic at hand. When you are finished reviewing a comment, you can close it by pressing the Escape key or by clicking anywhere outside the comment box. This action closes the comment box and allows you to continue working on the document without the distraction of the comment. Now, let us consider the perspective of the original author who receives the document with comments and suggested changes. It is up to the author to decide whether to accept or reject these changes. For example, if the author agrees with a proposed change, they can accept it, and the text will be permanently updated in the document. However, if the author disagrees with the change, they can reject it, and the text will revert to its original form. In this specific change, it is important for the author to carefully review the proposed modification and consider whether it enhances the clarity or effectiveness of the text. By accepting or rejecting changes thoughtfully, the author can ensure that the document maintains its intended message and style. Just select it with your cursor, then go to Accept to keep it, or Reject to go back to your original text. You can even open the menus underneath the comments and accept or reject all the changes in the document at once. I am going to accept just this one change. To remove any comments, start by selecting the comment box. Then go to the Delete command if you have multiple comments. You can delete just the current one, or you can delete them all at once. At this point, you might find it helpful to view some of the markup off to the side instead of in the text itself. This should make the document a little easier to read. First, go to the Show Markup command, then Balloons. Now click Show Revisions in Balloons. and many of the changes will move to the right. If you want to hide all of the changes temporarily, take a look at the options in the menu here. Right now, what we are seeing is the final version of the document, but with all the changes and revisions still visible, use no markup, and the markup will disappear, so we can see what the final draft might look like with all the changes in place. There is one thing to keep in mind, though, and this is very important. Hiding the markup isn't the same as accepting all changes. You still need to accept or reject the changes in your document before you send out the final version. Let us say, someone reviewed and edited your document but forgot to turn on track changes. It is still possible to accept or reject the changes they made using a neat feature called Compare. To get started, click Compare on the Review tab. Then click Compare again. You will need a copy of your original document and also a copy of the revised version. When you are ready to compare two documents in Microsoft Word, click OK. Word will then analyze the two documents and generate a list of changes that were made between them. This comparison will show the differences between the original document and the revised version. In the comparison result, you will see three columns. The first column displays your original document, showing the text as it was before any revisions. The second column shows the version of the document that was revised by someone else, displaying the changes they made. The third column, located in the middle, presents the combined version with full markup. This means that all changes from both documents are shown as if the track changes feature was turned on throughout the editing process. By reviewing this combined version, you can easily see all changes that were made, including additions, deletions, and formatting modifications. This allows you to compare the two documents thoroughly and decide which changes to accept or reject. And that's it. This is how you advance track changes and commenting. I hope this helps, and before we end this video, please do share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.